What if the window to the soul was no longer a window at all? What if, instead of color, reflection, and light, every eye was swallowed by pure blackness? No blue, no green, no brown, only void, only darkness staring back. Welcome to Eclipse Black. On this channel, we ask one question. What if the world was black? From monuments to myths, from science to symbolism, we reimagine our reality through the most powerful color of all. And today, we turn our gaze to the most intimate symbol of humanity, the eye. The power of the eye. Since the dawn of time, eyes have been more than organs of sight. They are mirrors of the soul, symbols of truth, knowledge, and divinity. The Egyptians painted the eye of Horus to ward off evil. The Greeks feared the evil eye, believing a blackened gaze could curse. Across the world, the eye is the most drawn, painted, and carved feature. Why? Because the eye connects us. It reflects what we think and feel. But what if that reflection was gone? What if every iris and pupil collapsed into a single abyss of black? The science of sight. Our eyes evolved to capture light. The iris, colored with melanin, adjusts to brightness. The pupil expands and contracts, controlling how much light enters. But imagine an eye where the iris has vanished, replaced by a featureless black sphere. Would sight still work? Perhaps. But socially and psychologically, the world would never be the same. Look into someone's eyes, and you see emotion, joy, sorrow, love, or anger. But look into a pure black eye, and you see nothing. No reflection, no humanity, just a void that never gives back. Conversations would feel alien, every glance predatory. Trust and intimacy would fracture under the shadow of the black eye. The psychological impact. Humans are hardwired to read eyes. A child bonds with its mother through eye contact before it can speak. Eyes reassure us that we are understood, but a blackened eye is unsettling. This is why horror films use them so often. Demons, ghosts, black-eyed children. Their terror comes not from violence, but from the absence of light in the gaze. The black eye symbolizes the loss of humanity. A person may breathe and speak before you, but with pure black eyes, they no longer seem alive. They become unknowable. A mirror turned inward, a truth forever hidden, symbolism and myth. But darkness in the eye is not only fear, it is also power. The Sumerians carved statues with huge black eyes to connect with the divine. In occult traditions, the black eye represents hidden knowledge, truths too overwhelming for ordinary sight. Some secret societies use it as a symbol of initiation. Once your eyes go black, you no longer see the world as it is, but as it truly is. Thus, the black eye is both curse and gift, a void and a gateway, an end and a revelation. Cultural reflections. In literature, black eyes appear as metaphors for obsession or emptiness. In music, they embody overwhelming passion or consuming darkness. In art, they are painted as surreal icons, human yet alien, familiar yet terrifying. Even in psychology, patients describe nightmares of black eyes watching them, as if the unconscious itself projects its fears through the gaze. What makes the black eye haunting is that it inverts the most personal symbol of connection. The thing that shows emotion becomes emotionless. The organ of light becomes pure shadow. The mirror of truth becomes a veil of mystery. The cosmic eye. Perhaps the black eye is not only human. Look at the universe. Every black hole is a kind of cosmic eye, a circle of darkness with a faint golden glow. Astronomers even called the first image of a black hole the eye of the abyss. Maybe our fear of black eyes echoes the fear we feel when we stare at the cosmos, being watched by something beyond comprehension. So, what would a world of black eyes mean? Biologically, humans could adapt, but culturally and psychologically, everything would change. Every glance would confront us with infinity. Every reflection would remind us not of life, but of void. The black eye is more than a thought experiment. It is a mirror of our unconscious, the abyss inside us all. And sometimes, what we fear most is not darkness itself, but seeing our own truth within it. Thank you for watching Eclipse Black. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Because here we ask one question. What if the world was black?